entertain me. Come to me. Come to me. Come join. It'll be fun. There's the number. 879-644-7580. Let's try that one more time. 879-644-7580. Come join. This will be just sitting here for no reason at all. And come join. Because somebody asked me a little while ago like that. I missed the show. I didn't get to hang out. So here it is. This is for one person specifically, but the rest of you too, if you want to join. I'm not gonna say anything on here. We're zooming, or we're not doing it at all. How about that? Yeah, I'll tell you stories. I got story time, or you could tell me stories and do weird shit too. I did happen to. I had a beer sitting here. I was funny enough. I was cleaning up, and while I was cleaning up, I bumped into the table the beer was sitting on, and I spilled my beer all over the floor. Ugh, what a mess! And that's what took me so long to get here. So here, come join. That'll be fun. Promise. Oh, that beer is not the right one. This is the right one. That's okay. Well, this one's gonna be the right one. Let's try this one. Fresh beer. You know what's funny about fresh beer? Fresh beer is not the best beer. It's kind of like wine and beer, both. Just like whiskey. I'm not a whiskey drinker. I don't. People have asked me to drink some whiskey. Yeah, I guess. I mean, for the right person, definitely. Moonshine, whiskey, all that shit. But yeah, it takes a little while for it to get its correct flavor. You can't just drink beer. You have to make it. There's a process. You can't just drink. You can drink grape juice. You still got to process grapes to make grape juice. But if you just wait a little longer, it turns into wine. And if you wait a little longer, it turns into beer. Wait a little longer, well, or if you go through a whole alchemical process, you could make yourself some really good moonshine. What is it with moonshine that everybody that I know that has made moonshine, they always put strawberries in it? What is that? It's because so it doesn't taste like gasoline. Hey, there's you. Here's me. Come join. I'll tell you about lime and eucalyptus and patchouli. Great aromas. I put it in my little. I have one of those diffusers of oils and lime, patchouli, and eucalyptus together. Pretty good. Green and brown colors. Normally I would use a yellow in there, but hey, it smells good. Despite the fact that I just burped, it still smells good. Would you like to come join? Who are you? What are you doing here? Come to the Zoom room, interact with me. It'll be fun, I think. As long as you are willing to entertain me, a bunch of queries into the universe that you will have answers to. You, right there, wherever you are. Have an idea. I'll be right back. That's pretty awesome. Huh. All right, we're back. Hello, two people. What are you doing? Told you it's a Zoom chat time. This is nothing outrageously entertaining will happen on the YouTube at this current moment, but you can decide to. Come Zoomy Zoom chat. I gave you the number. I'll give it to you again. Zoom.us. Download the fucking thing. It's just like anything else. Might have to put your email or some shit in there. And you sign up, and then I purchased a room that allows you all to come and interact with me like this. Here's the number. It's a meeting ID. You do not need a password because I got rid of that because you don't need to do that. 879-6447-5802. That's what you got. I always do wonder. It is telling me there's 2 people sitting here watching. So it's saying, that's what the YouTube says. So there might be 2 people that I know, or I don't know, sit in the background waiting for me to do something awesome and outstanding, which I will do. But we're going to do it in Zoom. But no one said anything. No one's even said hi. No one gave me a thumbs up. You should not give this a thumbs up. This is dog manure. Yes, I'm using different animals and poop at the same time. Jokes. No jokes. It's just, I don't know. If you guys want to come over here, it's fun. It'll be different. I'll change my complete attitude about life if you come through. 3 of you, and no one said a word, which means something is either you're not communicating. Communicativeness. Isms. That's a good communicativisms. It's kind of like the longest word in the English language is anti. Does anybody know this? What's it? Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Yeah, there it is. Got it. Once you figure that one out, anti-disestablishmentarianism. What's up, TD Mallory? What are you doing? Anti-disestablishmentarianism. It's an actual word. Look it up. Longest one in the English language, apparently. Although Shakespeare made a lot of words, if he existed or not, whatever. I mean, besides writing the Bible, him and his team of poets, he did create a lot of words. I think I probably could come up with something longer than using 2 prefixes, anti-dis, and then you have establishment, and then Arianism. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Try it. Just try saying it one time. Just say it. Just go on your. You don't even have to be here to say it. Just say it to yourself. Does that word make sense in your brain? Can you even consider what it would take to say that out loud? If you just walked in somewhere, you should just walk into anywhere. Restaurants, grocery store, clothing store, and just say that. If you're in a you ever go somewhere and you're just looking around to see if you want something, and they're like, hey, can I help you? And just say that word. Say that word right to their face, right all up in their face, because they're gonna be in your face and be like, hey, dude, you need some help? Like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, of course, I'm just here. I'm looking around. Like, what? I can't just stand in the store and look for something. Can I just look at it? Just instead of doing all of that, just say. If they say, "Hi, can I help you?" Say, "Anti-disestablishmentarianism," and they'll be like, "What?" Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Say that. Try it. It's fun. And you might ask, have I ever said that to someone? Yes, I've used that word before. I've ever done that, like, just the way I said that would be fun. No, not yet, but I'll do it. But it'd be fun if I walked around with like a camera to do that kind of shit. You know how people do like they do like, hey, I'm gonna fucking fart in public, and they're not really farting. They're just making a noise. So the noise would be anti-disestablishmentarianism. Whatever. Because nobody wants to Zoom right now, huh? Different hours, different chatter. Just sit here. You guys want to come over here? It's gonna be way more better. Hey TD. No, no. So you said the philosophy of being against the deconstruction of the establishment. Uh, Pretty close. I think that's a good summary of it. Yeah. People started with the idea of establish, and then they said establishment, and then they disestablishment or disestablish, and then anti-disestablishment Arianism. So it's a mindset. Yes, you're right on, right on. See that? Well, that didn't take too long. Philosophy. But did you say it though? Did you say it though? You just woke up, so go to the store tomorrow, today, at some point in time, and no matter what anyone says to you, say that word. Doesn't matter. They could ask you like, what time is it? If someone's like, hey, do you got a watch? Or something like, yeah, you got a cigarette, or whatever they say. What are you know how people are like, they'll just ask you something. Sometimes, just random asks, random questions. You give them that answer. Well, here, I'm gonna make a longer. I'm gonna make a longer word just by adding re at the beginning. Re anti-disestablishmentarianism. See, now that it's a redundancy, but you can always put that in the front. So I just added two letters, the longest word that has ever been written or thought about in the English language. Re anti-disestablishmentarianism. Boom, done. How many syllables is that? Re anti disestablishmentarianism. That's 13. 13 syllables. 13 syllables in a matter of how quick are we gonna do that? Re anti disestablishmentarianism. Re anti disestablishmentarianism. That could be like people solve Rubik's cubes and they do it really fast, like they blindfold themselves and like they're it's like playing the cup game, or and they do it really fast and they just put their hands they do it under a second. I think I probably said that whole word under a second. Most people, it would take them a lifetime to even figure out what all of those words mean. Hmm. Wow, what a pretty place this is. Hmm. Uh, uh, oh, 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 oh. Ah. Oh no! Did you put an analogy on it? You said re anti disestablishmentarian analogy. Wow, that was a good one. Yeah, so use analogy at the end rather than ism. That would be analogy, and that you added a bunch of syllables to that. Let me just say it one more time in case you didn't get it. Re anti disestablishmentarian analogy. Under 1 second, that quickly. I'm not even a good reader. I'm terrible. I hate reading. I fucking reading is the worst. It's the worst thing ever. Were you some sort of reader? Some sort of reader? No, no, like reading. It bores me. It puts me to sleep. Like how some people like they like to read because it'll put them to sleep. I don't. It doesn't put me to sleep because I'm too focused on because I want to know what it says, but I don't want to read it, and it becomes like it's like a whole thing. Like no, it doesn't. Reading doesn't make me sleepy. You know what makes you sleepy? Do you mean is a poop joke here? Yeah, we'll see. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about I could when I first started doing this, I wasn't thinking too much about it. I would give people my actual email and my phone number, and then it became like at some point it became kind of stocky. And now like it's weird when you want to exchange information, phone numbers and shit. I don't know if that's the right thing to do with anybody anymore. It's like it's like too like I like intimacy. I really do. Like it's kind of like have you ever been on a date with the chick that you met off of like you did like a whatever, I don't know. You know they should have Uber dates. I'm gonna give an Uber. I'm giving Uber an idea here. You gotta pay me though for this. I'll tell you anyways. It doesn't matter. Where you just like you get an Uber, but you share the ride, but it's only so you can talk to the person in the back seat, and the Uber driver shuts their fucking stupid mouth. Because obviously, if I take an Uber or a Lyft or whatever, I don't need you in the front being all like talking to me. Like just shut the fuck up and drive me. Like at least when I got in a taxi, they might be on the phone talking another language. Good. I don't really care. Don't do that. That's better than the person going, "Hey, you want to hear about it? Here's a picture of my kid, and here's all the fucking blah blah blah." And there's like all over the fucking place. Like, dude, just watch the road and shut the fuck up. I'm hungover, or I came from a fucking party and I'm drunk. Just get me where the fuck I need to go, and throw me in the street. That's fine, but whatever. Just drive me around and go and shut the fuck up. But you could also do an Uber date, you know, where you decide I'm gonna get in the back seat of this car and look in the back seat of the car and you have a conversation like, do you look good? Do you smell good? Right? Eh, you wanna go hang out? Hey Uber, where are we going to? And you can change the destination. Like, hey, let's go to lunch, and you have like a little lunch date and see if you want to, or dinner date or whatever. And then what happens happens. But have you ever actually been with someone that you didn't really fully know their name or their phone number, and then trying to be like, hey, should we call each other? Like, was the like some chicks are like dead into you, and then they wake up and they go, oh my god, I can't believe I just embarrassed myself, and like the fucky fuck was good, right? And like, yeah. And they're like, should we talk? Like, I don't even know. I'm kind of embarrassed because my house is dirty, and I don't know if I can bring you over there because my aunt is creepy, and like I don't like most of my. And like, no, I was just talking about you. Can I just talk to you? And they're already thinking about like marriage and shit. And so instead of continuing to talk to you, what they do is they dismiss the relationship based upon their family. You ever gotten broken up with because somebody's was so connected to their family ideals. What's up, Barbara Coker? What's she doing? What's up, Barbara? What's she doing? Do I remember Mark? I don't know that I met him. Have I met him in person, or you just mean from here? Like, yeah, I know both of you from here. I don't know that. Is he good? Or oh, TD Mallard, you broke up with somebody for that reason. See, I'm so glad I said that. I don't know where you got. Hey, Barbara, I don't know what part. I don't know what part you came in here, but like, hey, TD Mallard, that's fucking hilarious because, man, isn't that a thing though? That is a thing. That's the thing. I think most of the time people they don't continue a relationship forward. It's not because of what their opinion of you is or what your opinion of them are. It's like, but would everybody else just judge me for not having the really would somebody judge me for look would somebody judge me if I was walking around with a chick that was like kind of chubby, kind of late age, or like or just not good looking or what, you know what I mean? Would they judge me for that? I don't give a fuck. Shouldn't he be with somebody that is like fucking and as a woman like are they gonna judge you for like not dating the doctor, the well-paid executive, the was a suit and tie, you know? Like that's all fucking that's all bullshit. And you know what? People will never be happy if they're worried about what everybody else thinks about their relationships. Not about their opinion of you. Like people that wear makeup and put nice shit on. Like I put nice shit on because you know what? I do because I care what you think about what you look at. Like most of the time I dress pretty good. Most of the time I smell pretty good. Most of the time eh? Not it's not because I'm looking in a mirror being a narcissus and going, "Yeah, you motherfucker good looking." No, it's not for that. It's for everybody else's, it's for them. But even if I walk outside and I got like a stinky beat up ass t-shirt and some dumb jeans on and like oh so be it. I'm not gonna really I'm not gonna be offended by your offense of me, like your disposition towards I can. That's relationships. I have relationships with food, beer, this TV thing here, this communication device. Anybody I walk around with. Oh, yeah, it's all good to me. Why is everybody so obsessed with other people's opinions? What's up, Jackson? Ah, Barbara, can you? Of course you can. Of course. I don't. Whatever. Yeah. If I didn't like you, I'd be like, "How dare you?" No, go for it. Yeah. 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 Of course. Of course. Oh, no, no. I just reread. Hey, Barbara, I just reread your message. Because I'm a distance from here, so my eyesight is not so good. But no shit. Hey, wake that motherfucker up. Wake that motherfucker up. Sometimes people need cash to wake up, you know? Come on, funny is funny. What Jackson, what is going on? What is happening? What is happening? Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm just I have oh hey Barbara. Do you know how to wake someone out of a coma? For real, for real, for real? There's a couple pressure points in the body and some aromas. And the title of the show is Lime, Patchouli, and Eucalyptus. You're gonna need peppermint, pump up the mind. Um, no patchouli, no patchouli. Peppermint, lime, and eucalyptus, I think, would probably be the right ones. You want really green mental ones. Stimulate the mind. Anything with anything with the ending of ment or mint to mend or mend the mind with mint. You're minting the mind. So comas are cardiac arrest. The whole thing shut. The body system shuts down. The mind is still sitting there, and you're trying to wake that up, so it starts to function. The body will function after the mind works. If I can get into this. DMSO and magnesium. Okay. Oh. Yeah. DMSO. Yeah. If you're doing DMSO and magnesium, magnesium is best. Comes through what? Well, you could use. I think chocolate has magnesium. A lot of chocolate. So maybe chocolate and mint. Chocolate mint. So whatever oils have these kind of these essential. They're called ascent. It's a scent to ascend, and they're essences. They're the essential oils. Put that in the DMSO. The DMSO is dimethyl sulfur oxide, right? And it's gonna. What it does is it pulls things into the body. So you put the oils with that, or you can make a salve out of it. Salve. It's a soupy salve, soupy salve. Yeah, but mint and chocolate is good. Yeah. And the body does need potassium, banana. If you could find a banana essential oil, that's crazy. Banana, chocolate, and mint. That will help a lot. Most of it, because the aroma, obviously, coma, right? Don't worry, it's still getting in there. Have you ever taken a really long nap? Which is all it is. When you take a long nap, you're just refurnishing the body with goodness. You're just like, sometimes, you know what? Usually I sleep like anywhere between 2 hours and 2.5 hours a day. I used to sleep a lot because it's letting the cellular activity work. So coma, later life, what that is just a longer sleep to process something. The atomic cellular structure of your body needs to be um, uh, is it recapitulate? Is that it? Like the binds and the bonds of things that are going in your body. You got to clean waste out and add good things in. And the good things are mint, magnesium from chocolate, mint for the mind, pepper the mind, peppermint, spearmint, spear the mind, pep the mind, and then magnesium through chocolate or the sprays like you're using, and a dimethyl sulfur oxide, which will pull those things into the body. So banana, chocolate, mint, I think is probably the way to go. And also, and through this whole thing, don't forget about yourself. Okay, don't forget about that. Like, go get yourself some good, go get yourself some fucking ice cream. Whatever your ice, what is your favorite ice cream? You like. I know what you like. You like pistachio ice cream, don't you? Ah, hey, 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 what's up, Leanne? What you doing? Are you there yet? In the Zooms? No, I don't see it on my chat. It's open. The room is open. It's 879-6447-5802. Um, yeah, DNR. You know what's funny about that? I said to somebody the other day, I was like, if I get the next two tattoos I'll do, well, next three I'll do, because I said I was gonna do tattoos yesterday on myself because I was just a drunken fool, and I got my tattoo machine out and everything, but I didn't have any paper towels, because you need paper towels and a little alcohol to clean up. Like as you're tattooing, you have to clean up as you're going, because you just make a mess and you can't see what you're doing. And I was like, oh, I was so ready to do it. And I was like, and I walked in my kitchen. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm out of paper towels. And I was like, I walked in my closet. I was like, no more paper towels. Like, damn it. And my next tattoo was gonna be DNR. I want to get DNR on my neck. Do not resuscitate. I want to get that tattoo on me. And also I want to get one on the other side, because I've told my friends that if I were ever to die, don't bury me. Don't do that. Either give me a Viking's death and, put me on a raft and burn my body and let my spirit, don't put me in a box and bury me. And especially 72 hours is pretty much 72 hours for me. Like, I could, if I meditate hard enough and I want to go into the dream world, that's a long time. 72 hours is a long time in the dream world. So, yeah. Hey, Barbara, you do like pistachio. I need a connect the dots picture of on yourself with dots. I like connecting the dots games, which is funny because I think most people, whenever I talk, they have to jump through a bunch of things to connect all the dots I'm saying. I think I'm talking pretty clear and precise, but I'm also a little bit artistic and obviously obscenely autistic when I talk, because I like to make little, like, curvy cues outside of lines over here because it makes the picture better. But it always goes back to there's always the general idea that I have that doesn't it doesn't I don't it's kind of like if you're taking a dog for a walk, the dog knows where it's going, but if it wants to stop and sniff something and run over here and play with this and do this, don't worry, it's gonna still go where the fuck you're going. It's like my ideas are it's I already know where I'm going with the idea. Yeah, every once in a while, and especially when people say something to me, I'm like, here's a little side note over here. It's like a footnote. Like if I were to write a book, if I were to write a book, it'd be like Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power, or the 48 Law. Or what was the other one? The Laws of Seduction, or the 48 Laws of Power. And if you look at the book, there's side notes and footnotes, and it's written all over to tell you an idea of the story that he's telling. An idea of the story that he's telling. You read the thing and you're confused, and you're like, look over here. Like here's a little idea. Here's a little hint in why he just said this. My book would be a mess. It'd be a mess. I'd never be able to read it because it'd be too many words. You wouldn't be able to figure it out. So I just talk. um. Yeah, I've heard about that thing happening. I heard it on the news a lot. I didn't know that. I mean, I know it's a thing and it's happened for a long time. Most people are. Um, hmm. Wants to be comfortable going into the next room. Is he really like, I'm done with this life? Do you think the stress and everything of this whole fucking bullshit that's going on has gotten, or is it literally like, um, medicinally? Is it medicinally induced? Like they're just like keep feeding him the drugs. Like as I've told you before, I drink beers. If somebody got drugs, you got good drugs, we'll do them. But I don't have that addictive personality. But some people force them upon you, like I don't know, doctors and nurses and pharmacists, and they're like, hey, you need this, you need this, you need this. Like first one's free. You know how like crackheads, first one's free, and they're like, oh, I'm addicted. Here's some more heroin. Here's some more crack. Maybe that's why I've done neither of those things that I'm aware of. But yeah, they get people hooked, and then all of a sudden, like they got an IV running through them. An IV. It's called poison IV. Pay attention. An IV is a doorway. 4. IV is 5 minus 1, 4, right? VI would be 6. But IV is 4, which is poison ivy. The ivy, it's poisoned. They're poisoning Mark, man. He was a rare genetic heart condition. I have a heart condition too. Here, you seen this one before, right? You seen this one? Did I show this one? There's a heart condition. Hey Barbara, what? Okay, if I was in your situation, what would I do? I just walk in there and be like, you have no business doing anything here. You're all done. Your job is over. And then how did he get there? Did he go in an ambulance? Be like, did you take him in an ambulance here? Put him back in the ambulance and take him back to my fucking house. Take him back to his house where he wants to be. You stole him from wherever he is. So you want to help him? You helped him. Now it's just no. That's bullshit. just tell them he does not. If your wife, right? So you have power of attorney right now. You have power of attorney, which means say I don't consent. Say I have power of attorney and I do not consent to anything that's happening right now. Give me my husband back. Let him go, and if he wants to die off and walk slowly and calmly into the evening in the pastures and the meadows of the afterlife, so be it. And if he wants to wake up, he will. But not here, not here. This is not what's going to happen. You have to be very blunt with you do not consent to what they're doing. Mm. Yeah, no. No, they'll if he called them, if he said call him to fix the, yeah, I get that part. But like, it's already like the whole thing is right. It's you're good. He's it either goes uphill, downhill, or he moves on, or he wakes up. Right. Tell them to stop manipulating it. They're manipulating everything. And you know what they'll do. You know what they'll do. Honestly, he'll be just one more on the chalkboard of how did everybody die this last year? He died from the flu. No, they're gonna name it something else. Despite that wasn't it what it was. It was it was it was it was a psychological trauma and stress that's what it was. It was psychological trauma and stress that bled through his brain into his system, which was a chemical. So he became chemically altered by all the bullshit that's going on. It was like I'm done with this, and then they tried to adjust chemicals by using drugs, which never works. It never works. You, you don't you don't fix a drug problem with more drug problems. And the drug problem was the internally there's there's systemic disorders that people have that come from like childhood, and then there's right now the trauma that people are dealing with is insane. It's literally like what is going on here? I suggest you do essential oils, get the pills, the drugs, a little bit of massage, body work, all of that is helpful, very helpful. You if you really would if you really wanted to be about it, find an acupuncturist. Find the old Chinese man. Find that dude, the one that doesn't speak English so good, but he knows what's going on. He reads books in other languages, and he knows where to put needles into someone that they're not putting it into. It's just breaching the surface to allow energy to run differently. An acupuncturist, an old like the old like Mr. Miyagi kind of shit. Stick needles and he'd be like, oh, welcome back. Essential oils, massage, acupuncture. Doctors ain't gonna do shit other than give him and you a big bill at the end to pay for them doing nothing. They don't care. They don't care. That's another fucking body on their chart. They don't give a fuck. Wow. Mm. Oh, you know what? You know what? Hey, they'll let you in there. How about this? I could tell you a way. I could tell you a way. I could tell you a way. And there's three ways there's three outcomes. I'm not gonna tell you the absolute outcome. I can tell you one thing you could do. You could go buy yourself a sloth or an alpaca. I'm not gonna tell you to buy a puppy or a kitten. You could get yourself a gerbil. You could get yourself a little creature, like a little being. Bring that there with you because that's yours. That's in tow with you. You can just no matter what it is, put a little jacket on it and say like it's a a support dog, you know, or whatever animal. You can put it on any animal. You can take animals on planes now, right? As long as they put the vest on it. Bring that into the room. There's energy. There's energy. There's energy within that creature that will happily provide the auric field because it doesn't know English. It doesn't know anything, and just that they used to put plants and flowers in hospital rooms because they were interested in healing people because it would clean the air. It would bring a certain energy to the room. Yeah. Fl- uh flowers don't you're not really supposed to pick flowers. You could a potted plant and but there's certain energy. See, if we start with spiritual and energetics, they fix the physical body and the mental body. So the spirit of a different life form, no flowers are allowed. Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on. Leanne, what is the thing called? I know I don't think anyone does. You talking about Dr. Kevorkian and shit? No. I have no idea which I don't know that there's a name to that. Yeah. Um hey, what's up, Divine? What you doing? Even fake flowers have energy. Yeah. I mean, literally, what you're talking about. If this is real, like my general attitude is be like, I would walk in there with the gang of the populace, with all of the weapons, and be like, all of you are going to stand aside. This is not okay what you're doing here. I'm really happy that schools are closed down and most hospitals are closed down. I'm very happy about that. Doctors, nurses, and teachers shouldn't exist. I said that out loud. Yes, I did. And I don't feel any other way about it. Of course, we need educators, and of course, we need healers. Give me an educator and a healer, but get rid of the doctors and the teachers. I don't want anybody to doctor anything. I don't want anybody to teach anyone anything. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, hey, obviously, Barbara, I wish I could help you more with this. Like, um, that's why I gotta say about that. You know what I mean. Hey, Leanne, hey, Leanne, and anybody else? Are you gonna come over to this fucking Zoom chats if you want to? You can look at my stupid face. Oh, you're already looking at me. Actually, better lighting over here. Bioethics. Bioethics. Is that a word for real? I'm gonna have to look that up. I mean, I already know what the two words mean. There's no. If you say bioethics, you have no. You already have a conundrum. There's no ethics to biology. Biology exists unto itself. We are a biological system. We are a social system, and they've removed sociology, psychology, physiology, and physicality out of the entire matrix. And now you're gonna say bio what? Bioethics? Ugh. Here, I'll give you the book. Can a robot be human? Bioethics. Can a robot be human? These are a bunch of robotic. They're parasites, pathogens, and pathological piles of. Wow. See now, as soon as I start on that line, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna use an animal, and then a fecal matter. More shit jokes. Yeah, they're parasitic. They don't really care if they. There's no such thing as health care because they're dealing with the sick, and as soon as they make you sick, they become something they can succubus off of, because it's financial. It's financially irresponsible of them to heal someone, to help them. It is not in their best interest to make sure anyone's healthy. Because you know what? If they helped someone be healthy, you know what would happen? They wouldn't have a paycheck tomorrow. They wouldn't have a job. They would not. They would. Their whole fucking 8 years of undergraduate and doctorate and all this shit. Then all the bills that they had to pay. They can't pay them no more, and they can't pay their bills, and all of a sudden they're in debt and blah blah blah. Their best interest is to make sure that you're unhealthy and sick. They've never once studied how to be biologically ethical. You know what that would be? Get rid of ethics. Just say, what does biology mean? And what is the best form of a biological system? What is the best form? How can you remove all the toxin from some being, and have a good have a system that looks like moving distilled clean waters. How can you do that? What's the cheapest thing in the world? Clean water. It's everywhere. But you know what they want to do? They want to give you this drug and this stuff and cut you here. It's called cut, burn, and poison. They cut you, they laser you, and they poison you again and again. And it costs you more money because you're like, oh, hey, if you got a broken bone, you got some initial traumatic, like something that just occurred. Like, yeah, then of course, we need those people. Of course we need ambulances here and there. Here's my question about ambulances, though, and fire trucks too. Why are they so big? Why are ambulances so big? Shouldn't the person, if someone's having a traumatic response, they're something wild happens, right? Car accident, blah blah blah. Somebody falls off something and like broken, and they're like, I need help immediately. Why is the ambulance so big? Why not it be very small and fast so they can get there really quickly, so the person can be there to assess and deal with the traumatic injury that's occurring, because everything that's in that ambulance, have that thing come later. Because you know what, sometimes people are just geeking out, right? And then it just someone show up and go, hey, how can I help you? Okay, what do we need to do? And I have this information, and I got some bandages, and we can clean this up, and okay, and now ambulance comes with all the extra stuff, because that thing is so big, it doesn't, sometimes it can't get where it needs to go. Imagine needing an ambulance, and you're on over this side over here, and the people are over here, and then you have to go along the highway, and then there's like a traffic jam because somebody got in an accident, and now the ambulance has to actually drive past where somebody is actually injured right there, but they're like, oh, we gotta go over here. Should they just stop and help that person? No, no, let's forget about all that. But they still couldn't get to where they need to go. Do you see the fuck upness of this situation, of all of reality? And I just say that nobody fucking listens. Amanda Vollmer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the MSO is a it's a carrier. It's a carrier wave, basically. It's a carrier wave for energy. It's a specific type of solvent. There's a lot of solvents. For me, obviously, my favorite solvent is alcohol. Obviously, I just like alcohol. It's fun, and also it look at this. It's I'm much better when I don't eat so much. You know, and DMSO is you have acids and alkaline solvents but they both clean things and remove toxic byproducts of chemicals in the system. This is and what DMSO does especially good is it pulls things into the body. It pulls things into the body so that way you can absorb it quicker. Never use tap on flushes. I don't even know what that means, Divine. What is it? Never use tap on flushes? I don't know what that means. Hold on. Oh, you're killing the gut bacteria. Okay. I had to give the time yesterday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, they're using. No, no. Okay, Divine. I just, no, no, I read her comment. It just popped up on my screen just after yours. So fucking funny. Yeah, tap water. I got you. I got you. Yeah. I heard it. I heard it years ago from Daniel Vitalis, who used to be big on earthing. He's basically the idea is to rewild yourself, and he used to be very big on veganism and vegetarianism. You know, I'm very vegan though. And then all of a sudden, I seen his videos a couple years later. I met the dude, and did a whole like 2 day seminar with this dude in North Carolina. Cool motherfucker. And he said this one thing that he was given instructions by a shaman that said never drink tap liquid. Tap water is tap liquid. It's not water. It's liquid. Drink your piss before you drink that water. And I don't even know at the time. Like at the time, I didn't know anything about drinking piss, and I don't know if he did either. I think it was just like a, I think he just took it as a joke, and I think the shaman was literally telling him like, literally drink your piss without saying drink your piss. Yeah, tap water is fucking. Okay. You want to do the angles on it? It goes 90-degree angles through the pipes, and then there's something inside of there. It's kind of there's the chemicals and there's rust and there's all sorts of shit, and it comes out and it smells weird. There's times that I'll I'll brush my teeth and then I'll put the tap water and I'm like ugh, and it makes me almost want to hurl. It smells so violent to me. Tap water smells violent. Am I happy with the fact that I have running water and I can turn the faucet on hot and I can yeah, I like hot showers. I like a bathtub. I like all the luxuries of having water. And there's plenty of uses for it. Absolutely. But drinking it on a daily basis or ever, not a good idea at all. Fluoridating the fuck out of things, huh? Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you that. Let's go a little another level of weird and crazy here because obviously this is fucking stupid. Um, so in a coma, they're feeding him something through an IV with salt water and then also tap water and whatever else they're feeding him nutrition wise. How does he piss? Right, he pisses into something. Collect that piss and put that in the IV instead. You couldn't do it there. Like you couldn't actually have them convince them like just have his urine do that. Don't stop putting the stuff in there because whatever you're putting in there is chemicals and it's not helping. Chemically induced comas. So he was on coffee. Coffee. Ah. So caffeine. How would you counteract caffeine? I don't know. Maybe cat's claw. Oh, here. What? No. Uh, cat's claw. Cat's claw. Look that up. Find yourself some herb of cat's claw. That'll help. Bloody urine is no good because they keep putting shit in them to poison them. I'm not. I'm. If this is real, I'm violently right. This is me right now, upset, raging. This is my brain is going 1,000 miles an hour, but I'm trying to maintain a calm disposition. And I can only imagine. I can only imagine what you're dealing with if this is true. Well, I mean, okay, so the coffee he was drinking. What else was in it? Was it well? Did he drink a lot of milk, fats, pasteurized milk, and white sugar? So there's bleach, fatty. The milk once pasteurized becomes very fatty and fuck up the blood. And the coffee on its own is perfect. It's one of the most perfect things. But when you add the other things to it, it yeah. How would you fix that? Hey, give me a second here. I'm gonna take a piss, and also just to release a little bit of this this fucking like right now you have no idea how fucking upset I am for you. I'll be right back. I was looking in my medicine cabinet for something that would be correct it for you. Let's see. MCT oil I don't know about very well. Oh yeah, butter oiled. Okay. Well, see, if it's butter, hold on. See, Barbara. So it's clogged. It's so this is lymph release. Here's what you need. Let me find it. Oh, it's right here. You need one of these. See this tool right here? Very simple tool. It could be anything. It's just it allows blood to move. It's called. You see what this is? You see this thing? It looks like a little fish, but they come in all different kind of shapes, sizes, whatever. You use about anything. It's called gua sha. Sha, gua sha. It means it's basically moving lymph through your system. Like if someone is immobile and can't do something, the massage works good on muscles. This works good on lymph. So that finger's broken just from this is from playing football years ago, but the rest of it, like if I'm you just it's a scraping, but you're only dealing with the suit the surface of the skin, right? A 45-degree angle and just whatever. And if he is having a heart problem, heart to get to brain, because the lungs move the heart, move the mind, right? Uh. And so this will help to get the blood moving to start to get the flow of energy. There's probably hold on. You can't really do. This works good. This will help a lot. Here, when people just scratch their neck, you know how they do that? They go, because they're moving something, right? There, a little scratchy scratch, yeah. Here, sometimes I get a little like, if I my eyesight should be shit, but it's not because I got an eye cup and I can put some cayenne in there and some piss and eye cup, clean it up. Yeah. And this is doing the same thing for it's moving the sha around the system, the blood. You need to move the blood. Massage is great. Massage is great for the muscles. He needs blood to move. Blood to move properly. It's getting. If he's pissing blood, it's probably because of a kidney issue. So the kidney issue was a backup because of the fats. So the butters and the oils and all of that, some of it can get coagulated. Coagulation. It's when if you have a burn, you need a lot of egg yolk. The yolk is cholesterol. Cholesterol is good, but too much cholesterol when the oil becomes stagnant or constipated, it's constipation in the system, and just by doing this, you can move that around, and for probably I don't know, where would it be? Like right now, my back right here hurts a little bit because last night I had turned my lights off and I thought I could just figure my way around the apartment with the lights off. Not a good idea. I tripped on something and fell and hit my back on the table over here. Ah, but hold on. If I just do this, get that yeah, stagnant blood right there. That's what a bruise is basically stagnated blood in one area. So if you were to twist an ankle or something, all the blood would go there to fix something, but as it gets there, if you're white and red blood cells and all of all the things that are going on, you get bone marrow and blood cells and all this shit. If you can't move it because it's stuck, you have to physically move it. Yeah, is that making sense? uh, Hairpin, the blood thinner. Yeah, blood clot. No shit. Hey, Barbara. Maybe you want to give him a little fucking, a little tug off, huh? Blood clot in the groin area. Um, that could be to do a few things, but yeah, even this here on the inside of the thigh, like right near the testicles, like right in that the groin region, right there. You would move the stagnation away from that. So you would pull like you would right in between. Let me see. Yeah, just beneath, like where testicles to the side, pull this down around that area, and you pull the stagnation away from there, and then it will allow blood to move through the system. And once the blood starts moving, it will energize the heart, and then the heart starts working, and then the kidneys, which are filtering everything, the bloody piss will stop, and uh, then breathing helps. Breathing is the entire thing. When people are in a coma, when people are sleeping, they breathe pretty shallow. It's like most people would think that the way that I talk so much is because you probably don't hear me breathe a lot, because it's because I'm always doing it, because I'm always very attentive to breathing properly. And if someone is sleeping or in a coma, you don't mess do not wake a sleeping lion. Don't do that. But you can pet a dog or a cat while they're sleeping, and it'll make them purr more. It'll make them breathe more. Just a simple pet. And this right here, it will start making the blood move, and the blood will start to it will oxygenate everything. It will start to oxidate all of the heavy metals and the poisons that are in him. Oh yeah, yeah. Any brain injury can be fixed. It takes seven things, and you can do three of them. Increase water intake, sunshine, water, and air. Those three things: sunshine, water, and air, essential. And then warmth, and then the movement of that. Oh man, seizures. I mean, observe me most of the time. I'm the most calm yet spastic person, because it's a relaxation and then a release of energy. Relaxation, release. It's an orgasmic thing, and anything can be. Seizure is literally, oh, and then when you're and then you just then you after, like, I don't know, I never understood, like, the after coitus cigarette. I don't get it. After coitus, I'm good. Just let's lay here and just, if you want to talk, we talk, but let's cuddle, let's canoodle or something, right? But a lot of people like to, there's a quality to nicotine for some people. So usually caffeine and nicotine go hand in hand. But then it's because of the bulletproof coffee, right, with the fats in it. But that's good fats. If you use a good butter or MCT oil, if it's a good fat, it's cholesterol and it's helpful. If it's a rancid fat, it means the oils, the fats have become so stagnant, and that's what's happening in the body. That's what's happening. And they're not helping it by adding salt to it. You don't add salt. You can't. Salt does not. Salt doesn't fix a cooked fat problem. Good fats. Okay. Oh yeah, he did smoke. Hey, smoke something, drink something, eat something. But like, when in that state, like, the best thing to do, like, I would say, like, because I don't know what you're dealing with, but the Jesus, fuck shit, cocksucker, motherfucker, cunt, Maybe maybe we could try it this way. You want to try a different way? You want to try like a spiritual way? Maybe what you need to do, maybe this would help. I don't know. Just fucking walk into. I'll tell you what to do. This is just this is for you. This is for you, but it might help. Go into a graveyard and scream. I don't know. Psychological. There's a whole, and obviously there's a lot of spirits there. I walk amongst them. There's a graveyard right behind me, right? Yeah, just it's an energetic release. Maybe if you do it, it helps him somehow because you must be obviously you must be somehow intertwined through your auric fields and through your spirits and your energies. Maybe just go release it. Maybe instead of tensing up yourself and trying to do something about that, maybe just go. Maybe you need a release. You know what I mean? Just the graveyard was just because it's a psychological something. But no, go anywhere. Just fucking wherever you can. Just go scream somewhere. Scream. Yell for no fucking reason, or yell because you have a reason to yell. No one would judge you. I mean, at least not where I live. Like you could, like people do the wackiest shit. But you know what? Everybody's doing crazy shit every day. It's a release. Maybe if you do, I don't know. Go fucking take a real take Ooh, I know. Have you ever heard of Senati? Take Senati. It's a bowel movement thing. Maybe he needs Senati. Maybe you do. Take a really good shit. Hey, another shit joke. And it's not even a joke. Just go do it. Go masturbate. I don't fucking know. Take a shit while masturbating. I don't fucking know. There has to be a release of whatever energy is stored up that you know what I'm saying? Like that they're I'm just trying to use a different idea. If there's nothing if you don't have access physically, you can. It's called this is telekinesis and remote control. So from a remote location, you can adjust something. So we can go through all the concepts. Mentally, what could you do? Well, mentally, what can he do right now? He's in his mind. Physically, what can you do for him? As much as like whatever fucking like however hard you're trying to go with like the fuck the the doctors and the hospital and all that bullshit, and then you could use the spiritual realm, which nobody can tell you anything about what's going on in the spiritual realm, and you could do that for yourself, which how sometimes when you're laughing, other people laugh, and you cry, other people cry. You having a bad day, other people have a bad day, that kind of thing. Go fucking have a good day. Go outside and smell some flowers. Um, go and I don't know. Go smoke something. Look who the fuck is here. If you guys want to come over to this room, Royal Vaughn is in the building. Yes, I'm spinning all over the place. What's going on, my guy? What are you doing?
You bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah. We're trying to uncomatose some. No, like for real. We're trying to help Barbara over here. Her husband is in a coma, and I'm trying to work with that spiritually.
Okay.
Yeah, we were going through all the
Right.
like what can you do physically, and then we're going what can you do mentally, and then what could you do like spiritually? Spiritually, what could one do for someone else spiritually to help someone from a coma? And release them from the tenacious doctors. The bullshit that they keep feeding him bullshit.
Is the intention to wake him up from his coma?
Yes.
Right. Okay, that's an interesting, interesting little challenge.
Yeah.
How long has he been comatose?
Hey Barbara, do you want hey Barbara, you come over here, you can see Royal Vaughn's he just shaved his head, so he keeps playing with his nice cleanly shaven skull. He used to have really good hair, and now all of a sudden this bald prick over here. He's got a really pretty face too, and good tattoos also. You can come over here and talk to us. And how long is your husband in coma for? Oh, yeah. You can't quit. You can't quit alcohol with coffee. That's. Hold on 1 second, my guy. Oh, they were giving him Senati. Yeah, that'll clean his blood out a little bit. Miralax, uh, CBD oil is good. Okay, yeah. Since February 7th. Since February 7th.
Hmm.
What oils?
Where are you talking to Barbara woman? Is she on another app? Is she
Oh no, I'm on the YouTube. There's a bunch of people on here, and they were talking about, and I said people should come here. Just go to the, do this. It's much more intimate here. I want to shut the YouTube off anyway, so we can have a very
Hey,
concise talk.
Barbs.
I don't want to mumble and stumble around words. I'll say crazier shit than I say on YouTube, which is hard to do.
The only fans and Ben right here.
Yeah, this is the OnlyFans site. I'll show you my butthole.
Gives it up.
Oh no, hey, let me turn this other light on because I feel inspired to do such. There you go. Cool. All right. I guess you could see me a little bit. Yeah. Hey guys, come over here, cause now you're dealing with another level of like I'm just some fucking guy. This is the royalty right here. Apparently,
That's right.
he is royalty.
It's fucking some Krillin looking ass motherfucker.
No, actually, you know what? You do look a little different with the bald head. I would never be like, look at this skinhead. Is he gonna like, is he gonna curb stomp me, neo-Nazi bullshit? I wouldn't say that. Oh, which I'm still on YouTube. Like, look at this fucking guy. Oh, I like it though. I remember the last time I shaved my head. Isn't it the best thing to do?
Oh, dude, I've been just massaging my piss into it. Oh, it feels so good. I've literally become the biggest piss head I know.
You're a piss head? Hey, never become a shithead.
Oh, man, nah, yeah, that's probably the best advice I've got, actually. I can't believe you give that away for free, bro.
Hey Barbara, the essential oils that you need for this, look at the title of the show. I think that what you need is peppermint, lime, and anything with a mint in it, and anything that is eucalyptus. Something, a tea tree is good. Any of the green oils will be good. Would I be right here in this Royal Vaughn that the green oils might help, like the mintiness? It's always it's sharper. It's like it's also the color. It's the color green, so it's like the C note on a piano. If you were to play, say, you can sing a little bit, right? What's a C sound like? You can sing. What's a C? C C D. Wait, which one is it? Come on, you want to croon with me? Let's be a crooner.
Alright, let's croon.
You want to croon? Okay. I'm not. Do I have to go into a lower octave to do this? Do I gotta play the bass? You can do. You can probably do the high pitch shit, huh?
Sing good, young man. It's getting to that point in our relationship, I think.
You know what? You are one of the only dudes I'd be comfortable kissing on the face in public. I wouldn't make out with you, but I would have no problem doing it. Most people, I'm good. I'd kiss you, but you, I'd actually feel comfortable. I'd hold your hand too.
I feel like you'd give me a tongue.
No. Nope. No.
Nah?
Only if you brought 3 girls around, I would tongue kiss you. If you got me 6 titties and 3 vaginas, I would tongue kiss you. I think that's a fair trade.
On speed, yeah, make it up. Make it up.
Yeah, I'll make it up to you.
Well, a kiss is enough, man. Trust me.
Wow. And you don't even know. I'm a really sensitive, delicate lover, and I have really good lips. So
Perfect. See, this is why you go to Zoom, ladies and gentlemen.
I know. Come to Zoom. It gets way worse than this. You guys are still listening on the YouTubes. YouTube allows me to do this because I'm fucking awesome, and there's some people at YouTube like just let them do that. It's fucking hilarious. But over here it gets way more funnier. You don't have to pay for it, but I mean you know you can always donate. That's always a good thing. Hey, Divine said soft palate of the mouth is fastest way to the brain system. Yes. Oh, the DMSO. Yeah. The DMSO can, if he's already, Barbara, if he's already on blood thinners, DMSO is also a solvent and a thinner. So if he went from alcohol, which is a thinner of blood, I have thick blood. Uh, if you go from alcohol to then a lot of coffee with all the fats in it, that's changing the system completely. That's clogging things up. You got to remember that. So DMSO is going to go back to hey, Christopher Lee is here. The alcohol or the DMSO or those are all going to start to try to break apart. Turpentine will work too. Turpentine will work too. All these are good ideas. They just can't keep putting salt in him. That's the thing. Get rid of the salt. The salts of whatever they were doing. And their bad fucking attitudes about everything in the world. We're gonna be dancing around. Everybody's sick in the world. Sick? Sick? I'm sick as fuck. I've been sick for the last. I got Munchausen's by proxy. I've been living with it for. I've autism. I got Asperger's and Munchausen by proxy, and apparently I'm still pretty good. I'm still pretty good at this. Yeah. Turpentine and DMSO are both solvents. It solves things, but DMSO is a carrier. Turpentine is already made from a. They're both made from trees, right? So DMSO came out of manufacturing of paper, and then they found that worked on a horse and blah blah blah. You know the story. And turpentine comes from a tree, and tea tree oil, and the other ones I told you, they're all in the green tree kind of family. And the only reason I say don't use, like, say patchouli, which was the title of the show, I think, patchouli. What was the other ones? Oh, lime is good. Lime is another thing that is a solvent. Lime and lemon juice. It's a cleanser, solvent. You don't want to thin it out too far. You just want to get rid. Remember this. You just want to get rid of the blockage that's occurring in two parts. One is up here. If he's in a coma, it's because there's a blood clot somewhere here. And then you said he had blood clot. Where? There's you have to move the lymph around. So first the blood is moved in one direction. So you got your two different vessels, bringing and taking all of the good stuff, the bad stuff, and then you have your lymph system that is removing it out of you. So he needs to sweat a little bit, and also that whatever the blockage is, you need to physically use a gua sha tool to release the pressure from that system, like wherever it's stuck. Hmm. Hey, Royal, Royal, fucking awesome. I do actually I do. I like the fact that your hair is cut. I don't, I would not look good with a haircut because I have a very lumpy, stupid skull. But you have a good skull for it, man. I'm gonna go grab another. I'm gonna go grab another beer. Is that okay with everybody? Is it okay that I get another beer? I'm gonna go thin my blood a little more.
Yeah.
Okay. Back in the party, back in the building.
He's still up.
What's up, Christopher? What you doing? No, I took a nap for a little while.
You're still up.
We up.
It's 3:24, right?
Yeah, when I walked in the kitchen here, it's 2:20. It was 2:22 when I walked in to get a beer. So yeah.
But who else is on the chat on the other end?
On the other end,
Yeah,
I didn't check.
hey, Royal, do you know Christopher?
I do, man. He's been on, I think, 2 other times that I've been on.
Yeah, I don't remember anything I do, so don't hold me accountable for this shit.
Yeah, you're giving the poor guy hard times, then.
Really?
Yeah, you're really. Yeah.
Ah, shit, really? Ah, fuck. I think we already squashed that. I think I already apologized for that. Christopher, we're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. See.
I showed like the royal flush.
Yes. Not. The only royal flush I do is after I have a really bad diuretic experience. So that's a more toilet humor. What? Hey, hey, Royal, why you gotta bring that up, guy? Why you gotta do that? You want to start? You're a troublemaker. Why you gotta bring that up? Why you gonna start trouble again? Is this your motivation? See, look at you, coming through, throwing knees and elbows everywhere.
Come and do something, then.
come do something about it.
Got the perfect cranium to head by your ass.
Ah, that's my favorite thing to do recently. I've been headbutting people on a regular basis, but in a very, very polite way. Just like, yeah, just because when you headbutt someone, you're kind of your pineal glands meet, and you're like, ah, welcome. Like, I would give you an Eskimo kiss, but you know, you're too far away for that.
I feel like you just want to kiss me, eh?
No, just because we've been talking about it. Hey, everybody here, if you guys want to come over, hold on a second. Hey, everybody on this YouTube, if you want to come over here, here's the number one last time. It's on the front of the thing. Other than that, I'm stopping the YouTube so I can Zoom with these motherfuckers. It's 879-6447-5802. And Barbara, feel free to come through or call or talk to me. You got my all the other stuff, the email, whatever. If you need some more help with this, yeah. But remember, go take care of yourself first. You cannot fly the aeroplane when it's crashing into the ground if you do not put your oxygen mask on first so you can breathe prior to helping everyone else. You have to help yourself before anyone else can be helped. Be selfish just for 1 moment. Just for 1 moment, be selfish. Yeah. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers, everybody.